Hello students, in today's lecture video we will discuss about artificial intelligence topic called knowledge representation in AI. Myself Sasireka, assistant professor from the Department of Computer Science and Business System from RMB Engineering College. What is knowledge representation? So as we all discussed about what is AI and what are the different types of agents in AI and what are the environments that an agent can pursue. So these are the basic things we should we have understood that we know so far whatever we the lecture video has been displayed. In today's video, we will see what is knowledge representation. What is this topic is actually is, as in humans, we are best at understanding, reasoning, and interpreting knowledge because from the school, start from our child period, we started learning things, and from the best understanding of ourselves, we can able to make some decision based on the knowledges, whatever we obtain. So as a human, we can able to make a decision. Okay, but how the machines will do all these things? Okay, human knows things which is knowledge. As per their knowledge, they perform various actions in the real world. But how machines do all these things? So this is how it comes under which is called the knowledge representation and reasoning. So whatever the knowledges are there, so that we have to inform to the machine. Okay, so that then the agent, machine is nothing but an agent, right? So that the agent can able to make its decision based on the knowledge which has been fed to the agent. So what are the knowledge we have to represent? Okay, knowledge means what the facts, information, skills, whatever we acquired through our experience or education, right? And what is knowledge representation? Representing the information about the real world in some formal language. So we know why we are studying all those programming languages, right? Java, C, C++. Though we humans can able to understand those high level languages, when the machine cannot able to understand the high level language. What is happening at the in between? We need some compiler and also we need some translator so that the machine can able to understand it. So in same way, whatever the knowledges are there in the real world, that those knowledges, as like what we are seeing in the English language, that will not be fed to an agent. So it will not be understood by an agent since it is a computer, right? So we have to fed them through some programming language. It needs some formal language, so we have to represent those information. Okay. So that is what we are calling it is the knowledge for the agent. Okay, how do we represent those knowledge? Okay, so for that the knowledge can be based on the knowledge which has been fed to the intelligent machine so that it can able to make decision and it also can behave like an humans. Okay. So as the agent we know that the two things are very mandatory for an agent. It is having a sensor and it is having an actuator. So whatever it is sensing based on the knowledge base, that is what are the knowledge base, it is having its own knowledge base. Like we have to we have to represent whatever the knowledge into the knowledge base. So that based on the sensing from the knowledge base, the agent can able to make the decision. Okay. And along with knowledge representation, we have a reasoning, okay, which is concerned about the agent thinking and how it is thinking contribute to the intelligent behavior of the agent. And it is responsible for representing information about the real world so that a computer can understand and can utilize this knowledge to solve a complex real world problem such as diagnosis a medical condition, communicating with humans in natural language. Okay. And it is also a way which describes how we represent knowledge in AI. It is not just storing data into some database. It is also enables an intelligent machine to learn from that knowledge and experience so that it can behave intelligently like a human. Okay. So what to represent? What are the knowledge? What kind of knowledge an AI system can be used? System can be used for representing. So it has object, like whatever all the facts about the object in the real world domain, so that we have to represent and events, the actions which occur in our world, and also the performance, the behavior which involves the knowledge about how to do things, and meta knowledge, right? Facts, this truth about the real world, what we represent, and we have one more central component which is called knowledge base. Okay. So these are some components which is need for knowledge representation. And what are the techniques we can use for representing knowledge? Like what are the common languages we can use for representing the knowledge representation? We have propositional logic, first order logic, rule based systems, semantic frames, networks, frames, script. So these are some common languages for representing your knowledge. And these are some real, different types of knowledges are there, right? It is knowledge is nothing but it is an awareness or familiarity gained by experience of facts, data, and situation. So the 5 different types of knowledges are declarative knowledge, structural knowledge, procedural knowledge, meta knowledge, heuristic knowledge. What is declarative knowledge? Okay. It is like something know about something. Okay. So this knowledge will include the concepts, facts, and the objects. And it is also called descriptive knowledge and it is expressed in declarative sentences. And it is simpler than procedure because it is going to know about something. Okay, only the concepts and facts and objects can be used for this declarative knowledge. What about procedural? This is other name for procedural is imperative knowledge. Okay, so it is a type of knowledge which is responsible for knowing how to do something. Okay, like if you take an example of making a recipe, so we have some sequence of steps. So that is we are calling this procedural knowledge. What is the procedure to be applied? Right? It can be directly applied to any task based on the procedure which is given. And it also includes rules, strategies, procedures, agendas, etc. Okay. Procedural knowledge depends on the task on which it can be applied. And third, we have the knowledge, meta knowledge, which is knowledge for the other types of knowledges, which has been factored into the meta knowledge. And we have fourth one, which is called heuristic knowledge. This is something like some experts in a field or or a subject. Those knowledge can be represented using heuristic. Okay, is rule of thumb based on previous experiences, awareness of approaches which are good to work but not guaranteed. Okay, so this is what we are calling it as heuristic. And finally, we have structural knowledge. This knowledge will be helpful for solving the problem. Okay. And it also describes relationship between various components such as kind of, part of, grouping of something. And it also describes the relationship that exists between the concepts or objects. And what is the relationship between the knowledge and the intelligence? As you look at the picture, so knowledge of real world plays a vital role in intelligence and same for creating the AI, that is artificial intelligence. Knowledge plays an important role in demonstrating intelligent behavior in AI agent. An agent is only able to accurately act on some input when he has some knowledge or experience about that input. As we know, with the help of the sensing thing like sensor, the agent can able to sense everything. Okay, along with the sensing capability, the knowledge base should also mandatory for an agent to make the correct decision, right? So, based on the knowledge and the sensing, the agent can able to behave like a decision maker and it can perform its decision, that is the action through its actuators. So what is the relation? The relation is when an agent wants to make a perfect decision, he should have an external thing called sensing and it also have a knowledge base. So this is what the relationship between the knowledge and the intelligence. Okay. So this is all about the basic idea of knowledge representation. Thank you.